You're doing work right now that someone would happily pay you for. I'm not talking about your current employer, someone out of the market who has a problem you already know how to solve, but you've never charged them. Because the idea of going out on your own feels just a little too risky. And I get it. Everything is more expensive these days. The economy feels shaky and the market is unpredictable. The job you have right now feels safe until it doesn't. Today, I want to show you why your skills are your most undervalued asset. I'm talking real dollar figures, and how to start proving that to yourself without putting in your letter of resignation until you feel ready. Here's something nobody tells you when you land your first six-figure job. You don't get paid what you're really worth. They pay you a salary. They capture the value you create, and the difference between what you're paid and what you're worth, well, that's their margin. I am not being cynical here. That's just how employment works. Businesses have bills too, from the rent to the toilet paper. And for a while, the trade makes sense. Stability, benefits. You can possibly see a path forward. But something shifts for a lot of men around the 5 to even 10-year mark in their career. You've built real talent. You're solving hard problems, leading teams, delivering results, and yet the ceiling isn't raising. The salary band, the review cycle, the headcount freeze, you can't grow beyond the structure you're in. And now AI is reshaping teams. Layoffs are hitting people you respect, and it makes you start to wonder, is this as stable as I thought? Here is where most men get stuck. You have valuable skills. You've thought about doing something on the side. Maybe you even did some research, and some of you even drafted a business plan. But time has passed, and nothing. I don't think it's because these men are lazy. It's also not because they don't want it. From what I see, when I talk to these men, the primary gap is here, between valuable skills and how do I turn this into income? It can feel enormous. What is my offer? Who would pay me? How do I get clients? What if I fail? So it stops there. You stay put. You continue doing excellent work, wait for a possible raise, and quietly wonder if there's more you could be doing for your family and for yourself. Well, I'm here to tell you, there really is. And the good news is that it's only a few steps away. Thankfully, you don't need to figure it all out at once. Please listen to me. I am not here to tell you to quit your job today. In fact, something I share with my clients often is that I believe the headspace of having the current security of a full-time employer is the mindset hack to speed up your willingness to try something new. You've thought about this before, probably for a while, but there's a reason you haven't made a change yet. I'm asking you to start with the first small step. Try something simple. Run a small income experiment. Here is what you do. Find one problem, a real one that real businesses and real people face. Hopefully it's something you noticed while you were working, because it's helpful if you start with someone in your network, because there's a problem they have that you might be able to solve with your skills. You need to package it simply, charge for it, and deliver it. You don't need a full brand yet. You don't even need a website or a social media strategy to get started. In most cases, you can even start as a sole proprietor without needing to set up your LLC yet. All of that stuff can be really helpful once you get going. Until then, it's a distraction. You need real-world feedback, and you need to prove to yourself that you can do this and that this is the direction you want to go. Just one skill, one problem, and start with one client. Here's some examples of what you could do. For a product manager, that might be a 3-session roadmap advisory session for an early startup. They're often more focused on raising capital. You can help. For an engineer, that might be a technical audit for a small company's infrastructure. In this new world of AI, this is a big deal. For a designer, that might be a UX review with a written report and explanation of how they can get to revenue faster by helping more people. None of these require you to become a full-time entrepreneur tomorrow, but all of them prove something important to yourself. I can create value outside on my own, outside of my job. Once you've taken your first step, once you've done it, your relationship with your work changes. Not because you hate your job, because now you have options. Here's what's changed in the last 2 years that makes this easier than it's ever been. AI. I know everyone's talking about, but I'm not talking about AI replacing you, but instead of how you can use AI to multiply yourself and your skills. These are all faster now. The research that used to take hours, the first draft to a deliverable, the process of turning your expertise into a structured, sellable service, way faster. A professional who knows how to use AI can deliver consultancy-level work in a fraction of the time it used to take. That means even alongside your job, you can take on 1 or 2 clients, deliver real results, and start building something that belongs to you. I'm not sure everyone needs to be a full entrepreneur, but dabbling in it is going to provide you more freedom as you multiply your sources of income. The barrier has never been lower. The opportunity has never been clearer. Side note, you have to be smart about how you do this. Do your homework and make sure you don't break any rules of your current employer. Most notably, non-competes and working with competitors. That could get you into real trouble, and the point is to keep the base you have now as safe as possible for now. Pressure can be a good thing, but I believe more importantly that it's important to be ethical. You don't need a cheat to win. Let's make this concrete. If you want to start building something on the side, here are 3 moves you can make this week. Step 1. Identify your most monetizable skill. I'm not saying it has to be your favorite skill yet. The one people already come to you for. The things your colleagues ask you about when they're stuck. Step 2. Name a specific problem it solves. This cannot be a vague value prop. It needs to be real, painful, and a specific problem that people would pay to solve. 3. Have one conversation. This isn't a traditional sales pitch. Think of it as research and just a conversation. Tell someone what you're thinking about offering, ask if it resonates, and listen. That's your market research. That's your validation. And sometimes that could be your first client. Now, if you're at that point right now, you have something valuable, but you're not sure how to package it, how to price it, or how to get someone to pay for it. That is exactly what I help people work through. We'll work together to extract what's already there, turn it into a clear, simple service, and get you your first income outside of your job. Then we'll build a system to keep it going. Sometimes it helps to have the right person walk with you through it. I would love to talk to you about it. Links in the description if you're ready to move. Let me say it again. Your current salary is not the ceiling that your skills are currently worth. It's just what one company decided to pay you. The market might have a different answer. You need to go find out. Subscribe if you'd like more content like this. I have more videos coming soon on how to actually build this out. My name is Chris Almanza, career and purpose coach and speaker. I wish you peace and success. God bless you.